Hi Cheats, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. Kamalam Kupumelela Koduga, aka Nondi Koduga, aka the gods. I do hope you click the subscribe button and stay a while. We stand the queen of consistency. As I had mentioned prior, here within, please find attached. This is makeup therapy part 2 in my glow up series, and I will be divulging on my feminine journey, becoming the woman of my dreams. I'm loving the woman I'm becoming, and of course we'll be sharing some tips on how to be more cultured and cool. So if you're interested in that, please stay tuned. The reason I hardly ever curl my hair or my units is because this has so much nostalgia, this particular hairstyle. I don't know if you guys remember, we used to call it sacrifice image, because literally of sacrifice image. But anyway guys, welcome to another makeup therapy. You guys seem to like these, and you guys said, one of the cheese, not even one, a number of you guys have said that you like the way that I speak. Don't know if it's the lisp, I don't know if it's the twang, I don't know if it's my choice of words or just my general disposition. I think you guys just like me. But yeah, I'm grateful primarily because it also gives me an opportunity to practice my rhetoric and public speaking skills. Anyway, we're just having some cold water with some lemon water, here with some lemon juice in a wine glass, just for ambiance. ASMR, never filled to the brim, and just etiquette 101. Hold stemmed glasses by the stem, I implore you guys. This video is not about acting like a lady, because I'm far from it. Just teach yourselves simple etiquette, because you holding like this means that you like your drinks warm, and that's not the vibe. So cling bitches. Let's go so we can get ready. Anyway guys, I already have my brows on, which I know this is going to be a good day and a good video and good everything, primarily because my brows 100%, 120%. My last makeup therapy, looking at back, my brows were on bold or Arial 12. So now at least in the font, not Arial 12, Arial 20 or Arial 18, but they were very bold. But the combos now are communicating. I'm thinking of doing a very everyday look for the girlsies. Also to tie in with the video. Let's keep it in the theme. I'm just going to be dipping into my exotic signature palette. You guys know I rant and rave about this. This is basically one of my favorite palettes. I need to learn how to work fast, because you guys already know that I cannot multitask, which is okay, but I'm getting better. We can only get better from here. I can't keep saying I can't. What am I doing about it? Yeah, well, let me just situate myself, guys, because my brushes aren't the cleanest. So like I said, I'm going to keep it very clean. The first thing that I want us to discuss when it comes to my feminine journey, and when I say feminine, like I said guys, it's not me being a lady, because I'm far from being a lady, but these are steps or tricks that have helped me or worked for me to become more feminine and in touch with my feminine side, on the way of becoming, underline, becoming the woman of my dreams. I feel like probably, I'll say when I was 18 or a little bit younger, 19, 20, 21, 22, up until the age of 25-ish, I was more especially in high school and varsity. I was a tomboy. I didn't identify with my feminine side at all. Boys were just accessories, like they were friends more than anything. Only late varsity type of thing I got into the whole boys thing. You guys know I'm a late bloomer, but we're not here for that. So these are just steps and tips to help you become more cultured and more couth. So this obviously falls into the category of my glow up. If you guys knew me long ago, I'd go, my bastard. I've always been into myself, but it's a matter of no one is nonsense in that. I'm into myself. By ends on dream, I'm okay with it. Yeah, well, maybe not so much the next person, but what the next person does and doesn't affect me, doesn't bother me at all. I don't concern myself with what other people are doing, and that's just generally been me throughout my life. So the first tip that I would want to share with you guys, this should go without saying, but I know that a lot of people struggle with the fundamentals and basics of life, and that is a foolproof hygiene routine. Hygiene, guys, just for your overall mental and physical health. If umdaga, for lack of a better word, then I don't think good things could ever emanate from that. I don't think so at all. I don't even want to lie to you guys. Of course, guys, there's days where you're like, I don't even want to get out of bed. But push yourself, even if it's brushing your teeth or washing your face. Yeah, well, that is the most important thing. Let me know if you guys want a hygiene routine. Not that I'm but I'm going to show you and give you tricks on how to be squeaky clean. Not that you guys don't know, but a lot of people skip steps when it comes to bathing. Like ulola, guys, it's so important. Like exfoliating in English is so important. Our parents used to wash us with a white. It's an orange sack, that's what it's called. They used to wash us with that, but now we've got loofah gloves or loofahs in general, or exfoliating gloves. So bathing is the most important thing ever. I don't care if you would put on Killian, guys. I don't care if you'd put on Killian, one of the most expensive diptyque perfume. Wow, I have a problem. I perspire a lot under my arms, ne? So I had to identify that problem. Like I couldn't use Dove anymore because they're enclosed. Like my armpits wouldn't make it throughout the day without smelling. They'd be okay in the morning, and then during the day, go my man, they're getting strong. Something a bit strong. So I had to revert back to mention. I used to use it in high school when I was like in puberty. So I had to revert back to using a Mitchum, which has worked very well for me, you know. So upon that, work it out for yourself what kind of soap you need, and that obviously ties in with skincare and type of thing. Obviously there's people who have acne and stuff like that. I would say rather than listening to what people have to say on social media, if you can afford to see a dermatologist, those are things you need to invest in as a person, especially at this age. Those are things that you have to invest in. If obviously you can't afford a dermatologist, look into your options, do your research, just make an effort. There's a difference between a person who's trying and a person who's just crying about, oh my gosh, my skin is shambolic, and does nothing about it. That's just being a whiner. You guys asked me the last time when I used to cut my crease. Always. I'm going to have a full video on Signature Cosmetics very soon. So it will be in the form of a get ready with me. I'll interchange makeup therapies and get ready with me, guys. Like something about a chicken wing So like I was saying, guys, work out like a foolproof skincare routine as well for you. Imagine the one that's fun, because the one that's fun. But before diving into high end, there's also options of, I really want to do a full cut crease, guys, but that's not an everyday thing. Let's stick to the theme, guys. Try natural remedies. Like, there's a lot of inexpensive oils, but just be careful, especially with the essential oils, because they have the potential to burn you and stuff like that. So work that out for yourself. And that's the one thing I had to like zoom into, especially because I'm bigger. Yeah, well, obviously I'm prone to sweat more and stuff like that. So those are things, as much as other people aren't open about, no, in between your spajajas, slamba. Take time for yourself. Get to know your body. Get to know what works. Yeah. So yeah. The second tip that I want to share with you guys is working out a signature look. I can advocate like I know people will say people shouldn't limit themselves in terms of what they wear, because due to their body structure or shape. But identify, if I'm rectangular, this is what works for me. If I'm apple, this is what works for me. People will always say, especially plus size advocates always say, wear whatever the fuck you want. I'm also in that school of thought, but within bounds. Yes, there's certain things that I want to wear, like maxi dresses, but I know for a fact that they don't suit me because I'm a rectangular apple. I have no hips. I have minimal ass, but it's growing bigger, guys. And it's just in the bund. How are you guys carrying around such big bumps for the longest time? Because I've just recently gotten a bump, and it's heavy. It's heavy. I'm joking. I'm just being dramatic. But find out what suits you guys and run with it. A lot of people would be like, oh, shorts don't suit me because I'm a size 46 and whatever the case is. But I know how to wear my shorts. And anyone who has anything to say to the contrary can say it to their moms. Honestly. So long as I'm not harming the next person and I'm comfortable, it's a matter of, I don't even care. A lot of people want to pause comment. Like, I remember when I was at Cafe New York with Uyanga about me wearing shorts, but they couldn't because they saw that Lomdu doesn't give a damn. So I think people are just nasty to try and get a reaction out of people. And the minute you show them, in fact, in my realm, then they hardly say anything. Yeah, but so find out what works for you. I believe that style is attainable at any price point. So as soon as you figure that out, you can start etching out a signature style. It's not about dressing professionally and stuff like that, but just know every time you get dressed, you feel by God's law. Dress for the occasion, honor invites, guys. As what dress pink. So wear now an outfit blue for that particular day, or you want to wear it, you're gonna force matters. I don't know if it was Casper or who was it? Or it was Casper to Somizi and Mohale's wedding. The theme was white. Everyone wore white. Everyone looked beautiful. He decided to wear a black suit. As a result, I think it was kept out of most of the pictures. So when are you there for your friends or the occasion, or what are you there for in particular? So with having said that, the way you dress is important, and it goes a long way in terms of carrying yourself, ne? And nyani, guys, Indo Putuka is subjective to a certain extent, ne? But when someone says nyan, wear pink to my wedding, then try by all means to try and wear pink or incorporate it. So a signature style, goes a very, very long way. Also, if you can afford to, and bring together the 2 points that I've already discussed, yes, I know if you can't afford, it's fine, as long as you smell clean. I mean, babies don't use perfume, but babies, I feel, are the best smelling people in the whole wide world. So, every time I like aqua's cream, but something like bacon or something. Yeah, well, have a signature scent. For me now, it's YSL because I was gifted. But before that, I just had, I think my signature scent was basically Cashmere Rose from Zara. And good news, guys, Zara has it online now, fragrances, so you guys can sort yourselves out on that. I don't want this video to be too long, so let me just finish off the eye, then we can carry on the conversation. Lashes secure, where were we? But first, let's stay hydrated, get money, get educated, stay beautiful, be blessed. Just to finish off the clothes business, just to summarize the clothes business, in summation, yes, what you wear is important, guys, but the state of your clothes also matters. I'm saying this because I find a lot of people don't like washing their clothes. Of course, Black Sea won't be clothing in Amans every other time you wear it, but take care of your clothes, wash your clothes, read the label, the instruction label on the inside of your garment, and also ensure that you rinse your clothes. I'm saying this because for the longest time I just thought rinsing wasn't important. I'm talking about myself, guys. I don't know how you guys operate, but I'm just sharing in as far as I can. And I would highly recommend using a Comfort. I'll put up a picture of the one that I like, the aromatherapy one. Yo, perfume just becomes the cherry on top when it comes to Comfort. Comfort is the one. It's that soft, or long forgot that we grew up on this stuff, but I think they're also introducing a range of essential oil. Any clothes that are discolored, throw them out. Any clothes that have holes, throw them out. And I also believe in this whole thing because I'm using a matte foundation. I like just setting my face, and also the color that I use on my lid, you guys might not have seen. It's just this cream. It's in the corner there. So we're just keeping it matte. Then AliExpress lashes, and then adhesive. Yeah, well, I don't believe in giving away things that you also wouldn't wear. I mean, guys, so look at me eating out of the bottle. You can take a girl out of the street, but you can't take the street out of her. The real Miave, like. But anyway, you can't give away is long I know now. So that's why I'm saying those discolored and all the sorts. Rather throw them away or recycle them, like make them a faiduk. I mean, a bring lap or something. But don't give them to someone if you wouldn't wear them, or someone that you care about. You want to give it to them. Yeah, well, also again, in the same breath of the clothes, iron your clothes. If it says dry clean it, guys. And other things I might be repeating, guys, but because I think I spoke about ironing your clothes, some other things need to be reiterated because people just don't get them. People honestly just don't get other things. Guys, so the closing remarks when it comes to clothing: dress how you want to be addressed. People, I feel, not that people never took me seriously, but now I'm in a different field. I'm in a different code. So I need to dress to the occasion, rise to the occasion. Yeah, well, take myself seriously. Then, in addition to the bathing, which goes without saying, guys, grooming. Grooming, is different for a lot of people. and obviously it's tied to how much you earn or how much you have, basically. But if you can't always have your face beat by a professional makeup artist, learn how to beat, oh god, the band is but there's link easy to follow makeup tutorials. That's how I learned my makeup. They say less is more, but for me, as long as my face is together, and you can see that I at least tried to do what I do. If you want to have a fresh face, that's absolutely okay. Keep your hair clean, guys. You don't have to have a wig on, but if you have your short hair or your natural hair, ensure that it is clean. If you need to wash it every day, do so, but I wash my natural hair fortnightly because it's dry. So me washing it like all the time is going to make it drier. It's just going to make it drier, and it's going to make it fall out, and I know this from experience. So again, learn what works for you. Yeah, well, when it comes to nails, you guys can see I made a point not to put on nails, but besides that, school right here, so 3,000 words is not going to type itself, so why not to die? Keep them clean. If there's chipped nail polish, take it off. I always decline nail polish remover. As basic as those are part of your grocery list or part of your toiletry list. So grooming is a very important and very important part. Then, since we have the physical out of the way, another tip which has helped me become the woman of my dreams is educating myself. This is my favorite part and my favorite topic to speak on, guys, because guys, no one can take that away from you. Yeah, well, gone are the days where ladies are not heard, they are seen. That's what they indoctrinated us with in high school. Girls are not seen. Girls are seen, they're not heard. This is teenagers, but it's quite from across the passage. I think we're just rebels without causes, but educate yourself on topics that interest you more, especially even if it's just picking up a book, guys. I'm not saying enroll in a degree or a qualification. No, I'm not saying that. But educate yourself. Gone are the days where women don't have opinions. Gone are the days where women are not heard, or they don't have a voice, rather. Yeah, well, if you're sitting at a table with men, or whatever the case with other women, position yourself by speaking on worldly matters. There's a running joke that has been going on social media. The men that I've met, I feel, to an extent, and the majority of men, I feel, are obviously intimidated by women who have a lot to say. But the right kind of man for you will not be intimidated by that nonsense. So men will always say they want a woman who is got a meek demeanor or doesn't say much. That type of a language. But I feel now the tides are changing, because they're like, ask your crush what are the effects of global warming, and see her star check. Which I feel is nonsense, because women are educated now, but you get the gist of my thing. No booty, man. Yeah, as the man, the exchange rate, dollar to the rand, but the most important tool at our disposal as millennials, I'm not gonna need this. No, I'm not. As millennials, because 81 till 2000, I think, are millennials. My brother was arguing against him, like, pick up a book. We are all millennials. Then we come at 2000, which is a colloquial term. But in terms of the book, we're all millennials. Yeah, well, it's Google. My ex used to make such fun of me. I'm like, let's Google it. Whenever we argue, I'm like, let's Google it. Like, yo, I have Google. Yeah. But it was just a matter of myself. It's a matter of me positioning myself. Not that I want to know everything, of course. I will always remain teachable. That's the one thing I learned. I will basically it's virtually impossible for me to know everything. So educate yourself on subjects that interest you, so that xa uhleli phakathi kwabantu uthi hayi mna ndiyibona ngolu hlobo. So this is the woman that I've been wanting to be, and I've since gained the confidence to actually speak up. It's been a battle. I don't even know. I think I spoke to you guys about this in one of my videos. But educate yourself. Kumandi bantu bane-opinion. Ukwazi engage nabantu of a certain caliber. Abantu nihlele eklabhini nizibone. Obviously you're not going to talk about soccer and politics. No gigaba or uyawahamba wathatha ipilo talk wayisa kwi-commission and stuff like that. Of course you talk about those nje, but xa kuthethwa ngezinto zokwenyani zamanyani which affect you, you should at least know or have an opinion about it. So that has positioned me in a very, very great way. And the next tip that I want to share with you guys is the company you keep. I've spoken about this on my Instagram, guys. Whilst I was an intern at Curating, there were people there that I became close to and stuff like that. And literally, because I'm still every single day. You wanted attention. In as far as we used to fight or battle our parents, you can't pick my friends, and the reality is that the company you keep really matters. I'm not saying this in a better way, ne? But you know when things have adverse effects on you personally. I will always advocate being friends with people out of your pond type of thing. Be friends with people who are older than you, who earn more than you, who earn less than you, who didn't grow up the same as you, who don't speak the same language, who don't share the same views as you, just so that you can open up. I'm an anthropology major, ne? And the one thing anthropology opened me up to, because I was a small town girl who lived in Queensland, I didn't even know there were vendor people. The only people I was exposed to, because my mom used to take us to Durban a lot, was Zulu people. But vendor, Shona, Shangan are people I didn't know existed. Yeah, well, so anthropology taught me that we need to be tolerant of other people's cultures and different demographics, and just be a tolerant person. Yeah, well, because I need to know you and your family, you and your culture, you and your peers, so you can learn a lot from the next person. As a result, and you know, another important factor when it comes to being cultured, when you are in the hood, do what the people in the hood are doing. You're selling good. Nobody is selling good. So do you? I'm not selling good. Yeah, but I don't. Because there's a better and they're class abantu benza lanto bona, which they find nothing wrong with. That's why my friends appreciate the person that I am, because said lalin bakulalwa phansi ndipha bakuyo as creating a tavern ndihlale creating nam another nto zobusicunayo. Ayikho cute lanto, guys, especially at this age. Ayikho cute lanto ungathi you lack love or you're in need of love. Funa nje attention unajonga kuba you antombi yasetown yona ayimenzi u-A-B-N-C. Chill. So with having said that, the company that you keep is very, very important. You know, Nyan, guys, I cannot emphasize enough, and at the risk of repeating myself, you know what has adverse effects on you. Like for me, I know that there are certain people I had to stop being friends with because of the fact that we'd go out, they'd spend like 5,000 on alcohol. That just didn't sit well with me, especially now because I don't have time to be entertaining that, and I don't have that kind of money. So I lose money because I see otherwise. So it was just not the company for me. I go wrong. But identifying what works for you at that present moment and what can you learn from people is the most important thing. Let me just finish setting my face, then I'll be back. An actual bow. First 500 mils of the day done. 3 more to go, but I highly doubt I'm gonna get through 3 today. 2 liters. Liters enough, because it's already late in the day. But I'm enjoying these now, primarily because I usually take like an hour to do my makeup, but because time limit for my makeup therapy is 30 minutes. I have to do it within 30 minutes. Of course, there's things that you behind the scenes just to save time, but we're good. We're good. I use this kajal. You guys asked me like a lot of times. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I use this kajal from Essence for my white liner, and then I just put on some blush, and then I say it, and then Scarlet Hill baby. Then we're on. Then I just use my fan. Let me just quickly hurry up and dry my face. But anyway, guys, for my lips, I'm just gonna be doing this. The last and closing remarks or last tip. I just got this from Fashion World, guys. It's just a cheapy or a loopy, which I revel in. Best 30 minutes of my life. I had so much fun. I hope you guys did too. I think you guys can tell as well. I hope I was articulate enough. And articulate. And then I just put on the slippy from Signature. I'm gonna have a Signature video. Just to contain this, and otherwise in the center of my lip, can't need. They wanna go, but they have one if I get them. By the closing remarks, guys, be a woman of your word. Akho nto ibalulekileyo nje go keeping your word to yourself and the next person. And this is something I learned from my mom. Sweet kalamba number zoyiqiba. Bani finishing. Bakwazi ba involve nonto ikoduka iza kwenzeka. Okanye akayizukwenzeka bakazikhomithanga. Yazibona nje. Commit, I mean, be a man or a woman of your word. If you tell yourself this year you're going to lose 100 kgs, do that. Because I just need a tear duct color. So I'm going to use this shade golden. Be a woman of your word. If I lose 100 kgs, come to Bekalin, but do it for yourself. But reliable. I feel that makes you very, very cool as a person. Imagine this wasn't a makeup tutorial. I showed you guys how to slay a mesh eyeshadow. So let me just sort out my hair. Then send it naked and where's the candle? Sort out my hair and close off the video. Literally best 30 minutes of my life. Hope you guys really enjoyed that video. You guys can tell that I did. This is what we came up with. Absolutely love it. It could be an everyday look if it believes in itself, but I really hope you guys learned a thing or two. Of course, guys, I have not reached the pinnacles I plan to reach, but I have started. I have set out a roadmap for myself, and it's only up from here. I'm definitely not the woman I was 10 years, 5 years ago, even a year ago, and that's the most important thing. Look in the mirror and be like, what can I change about myself? What can I improve about myself? Compete against yourself. Please don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one.